Angela with another smoothie recipe for you. Today's smoothie is going to be a green smoothie. It's kind of built more on the basis of trying to get anti-inflammatory foods into your system and the nutrients dense, as well as keeping you fuller longer type smoothie, if that makes sense. Our smoothie today we're going to start off with is it's going to be a cup of frozen broccoli. So if you just put the broccoli in. Now you can use the florets or you can just use the cuts or any of that sort of stuff. So whatever's on sale is fine. Then we have a cup of water. That's going to go in. Also, I should mention I'm using the big blender today because this smoothie will make like 2 or 3 servings. So you don't want to do your single serve. If I make this, it usually stays in the refrigerator. You know, I get today and then either tomorrow or the next day, like 2 or 3 of these off, and then I just put it back. Tomorrow I'll put it back in my blender and blend it back up again. Things like that. So, okay, so we have our cup of water, our cup of broccoli. We do 3 cups of spinach, and as I said in my last video, is that I take the fresh spinach and put it in the freezer so that it keeps longer, and especially since if I'm using it for smoothies, then the frozen spinach doesn't matter because it's a smoothie and you're kind of going for that nice texture and things of that nature. Anyways, so if you want to add more than 3 cups of the spinach in, that's totally fine. Keep in mind it does definitely compress down, so you might need to add it in at the end. Okay, then we have an apple. We want it cored, sliced, whatever you want to say. Now, if you're just starting off with a smoothie, I do recommend peeling part of the apple. So as you can see, like this slice right here, I ran my peeler down and I kind of do like just stripes down it so I get maybe half of the skin off of it. And the only reason why I'm saying that is that if we keep all the skin from the apple and all the skin from the cucumber, that adds a lot of extra fiber into this, which is awesome. And our skins are packed with nutrients. Remember that as well. But it kind of makes it a tough texture at first. Something that maybe you need to kind of acclimate up to. So don't write this smoothie off yet. Maybe take the peels off first and then start introducing it back in. At least that's what's worked for me. So an apple going in there. And then we have a half of cucumber. So I did the same thing with my cucumber where I just kind of went around and used my peeler to get rid of some of that skin there just to make it so that it's not quite as tough when I go to drink it or just that full. And then last, for a little bit of sweetener, because once again, this is packed with greens, so if you do need it a little bit sweeter instead of having trouble with the bitterness, go with a 1/4 cup of apple juice. So once again, I start off with that 1/4 cup of apple juice. And as I build, I don't want to use the word tolerance, it makes it sound like this is not a good one. But anyways, as I kind of acclimate myself up to it, then I'll step that apple juice down. If you do the 1/4 cup of apple juice and you still feel like it's a little bit too bitter for you and you need a little bit more sweetness, you can add like a wedge or something of, a wedge or 2 of pineapple as well. And that'll kind of sweeten it up too, plus add a lot of extra nutrients to that. Okay, so this is our smoothie. We're gonna put our lid on. And once again, I'm using my Ninja. And you're gonna wanna let it go for a good minute or 2 just to make sure that you get a nice good puree here. All right, let's check that out real quick. I'll move forward here. So as you can see, it does have a lot of like that fiber and everything there. I like drinking this with a straw rather than out of a cup, so that's something to consider as well too. Or you may try to make it a little bit finer, but there is a ton of fiber, a ton of nutrients, anti-inflammatories. It's a really good, healthy smoothie, especially to get a good kickstart on your day. Consider pairing it with a whole wheat slice of toast as well too, just to add a little bit of the extra fullness. Because remember, our bodies, we feel fuller when we eat something versus drinking. So if you're just drinking your breakfast and it's not lasting you very long, or you have that lack of fullness sensation, you may want to consider adding just like a piece of toast or half of a granola bar or something like that in there as well too, so that you have that chewing, fulling sensation. So once again, this is our green smoothie, and I hope that you guys give it a try and enjoy it.